A meeting next week will provide information on FEMA buyouts, and a Southwest Virginia man considered major meth supplier is sentenced in federal court. I'm Nick Collum, and this is the Mountaintop Daily. With 2 catastrophic floods striking our region in the past 3 years, some flood survivors might be ready to listen to buyout offers for their property so they can move to a safer location. They'll get a chance to find out more about the program during a special meeting next week. Sheldon spoke with Pike County's floodplain coordinator to find out more.
A home buyout question and answer session will be held Tuesday at the Pike County Public Library for residents who see repeat flooding during severe weather events.
Well, the meeting, it's on the Tuesday the 15th at 6 o'clock is a meeting that anybody that's got into the buyout, they've got any questions or how it works or what have you, us and the KE, Kentucky Emergency Management, is going to be there to answer any of the questions that you got.
Kaiser said the buyouts will be quick, similar to 2022 when neighboring counties saw homes bought within a few months.
In 22, in Letcher, Perry, Knott counties, once they got the applications, got them lined up in, I think, 90 days, 93 days, they was buying houses. And sometimes it takes us, we can write a grant in 2 weeks, 3 weeks, gather all the information up, but getting it approved by FEMA take anywhere from 12 to 36 months.
Though the meeting isn't until Tuesday, residents can sign up for the buyout list now.
Now, this won't be for you to get on the buyout. This is questions. So if you want to be in the buyout, you need to either go to the Pike County Library here at Pikeville, that's behind the Burger King, or the Belfry Library if you live over in that area. That'll get you on the list, and then if you've got any questions, you can come to this meeting Tuesday night.
Kaiser said there have already been some 130 residents sign up to take advantage of the buyout. Reporting for Mountaintop News, I'm Sheldon Compton.
A man who prosecutors describe as a major meth supplier in southwestern Virginia will spend more than 11 years in prison, and 2 lower-level dealers connected to him have also been sentenced. 51-year-old Ashley Lyndon Beverly Jr. of Pound was sentenced to 140 months in prison. Beverly pleaded guilty to conspiracy and 2 counts of possession of meth with the intent to distribute. According to court records, Beverly distributed more than 10 pounds of meth in Wise County and the surrounding area over a 7-month period in 2022. Prosecutors say Beverly would often trade meth for firearms, many of which were stolen, and he was known around the area as the gun guy. Also sentenced were 36-year-old Cody Rose and 35-year-old Brandon Boggs, who pleaded guilty to drug conspiracy charges. Rose pleaded guilty to 1 count each of conspiracy to distribute meth and conspiracy to distribute fentanyl. He was sentenced to 49 months in prison. Boggs pleaded guilty to 2 counts of each charge and was sentenced to 108 months in prison. All 3 men were taken into custody following their sentencing hearings. Coming up after the break. The Pike County Library now has a new way of reading stories to children, and it doesn't involve a human. We'll tell you about the new AI storyteller when the Mountaintop Daily continues. But first, sports and weather.
With this Mountaintop Sports Report for Thursday, I'm Brittany Rowe reporting. On the baseball diamond, Pikeville defeated Eastridge 20-0 in the 15th Region All-A Classic semifinals. The Panthers improved to 6-7 and advanced to their 6th consecutive All-A Regional Final, where they will face Prestonsburg, who defeated Paintsville 2-1. This All-A Championship game will be a rematch to last season's 15th Region Baseball Championship game. Reporting for Mountaintop Sports, I'm Brittany Rowe.
Are you wanting to switch to Appalachian Wireless but afraid of losing your number? Don't worry, you can keep your number and sign up for the region's best network that goes wherever you go. That's right, sign up today and get instant savings when you bring your number to Appalachian Wireless. Whether you need 1 line or 5, you'll save big. Did I mention free activation and your first month is free? So what are you waiting for? Switch today and experience better coverage, service, and savings because we are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
AI, or artificial intelligence, gets a lot of attention these days for the many ways it can assist humans, as well as fears about what effects it could have. But children visiting the Pike County Library can now have an AI storyteller create brand new stories tailored to each child's interests and then read it to them. Robin went to the system's debut today to get a demonstration.
New in the children's section at the Pike County Library is Eisver, an AI storyteller developed by local tech company BitSource.
A couple years ago at Hillbilly Days, our team was trying to think of a way to introduce AI to people in a friendly way that wasn't intimidating. And so we actually asked AI what type of animals it thought it was most like, and it said an octopus and a honeybee. And so then we asked it to generate an image of a character that was kid-friendly. And so AI itself really came up with the character Eisver. And then we worked on building the software system to be able to tell the story.
Eisver works by the user typing in a prompt, such as their name or a subject, and then it generates a whimsical story. For those who are too young to use a keyboard, there's a black button they can push that generates a story about Appalachian folklore. Eisver debuted today, and both parents and the library are excited for the addition.
Eisver is a vocal storyteller, and so they get to hear it in a different lens rather than just waiting to read a book. They actually just get to hear it. And it's also, once again, they get to see the stories that they've made come to life for themselves.
My husband helped write the program and stuff for it, so we got to play around with it some at home, and like our son right here, Fox, he loves it. I just think it's awesome that little kids will be able to put any story they want and it generates it. With all the different stuff with AI, it's just really interesting to see that, I don't know, like little young minds will get to, hopefully it'll inspire them to want to make their own stories and stuff too.
For those who are hesitant about children being exposed to AI, Joey May assured us that Eisver is designed in a very specific way that enhances learning.
I think the way that we use technology in any capacity with life, in any age, is if we use it in a way that's not very regulated, it can have detrimental effects to us. If we use it in a way that's regulated, that has really good boundaries, it actually helps us flourish in so many different ways. Everything that we use in our entire life now is because we've used technology correctly and rightly. And with really good moderation, I think the way Eisver is set up is it's just enough for the kid to step in, create enough of his or her own story, and Eisver does the rest in a way that doesn't lead to any sort of addiction, but actually it legitimately just leads to creativity. I think it's perfect the way it is to specifically limit children from getting anything else except just a reading experience, a learning experience, and an opportunity to create something sort of cool that they've thought about themselves.
Reporting for Mountaintop News, I'm Robin Tillman.
That will do it for this edition of the Mountaintop Daily. Be sure to check us out at 6 p.m. every weekday on Mountaintop TV, the Mountaintop TV app, and the Mountaintop News Facebook page. With your Mountaintop Daily, I'm Nick Collin for Mountaintop News.